I'm love traveling.
And what's the benefits of traveling to you?
Traveling is a part of my work, and sometimes I traveling to somewhere for my business trip, and in order to sometimes I come back to my hometown to visit my relative, and traveling make me feel happy, or I can relieve the stress in work. I can enjoy with the moment at feeling at that time I traveled.
So how often do you travel?
For business trips, I often travel to a lot of where for to have our customer, and my role in the job to support for the customer, and I travel a lot, maybe twice a week. Twice a week.
Twice a week. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So like where do you often travel to? Just the nearby provinces, or you will travel a long distance?
Yeah, it depends on the situation. Sometimes I travel some province in Mekong Delta areas like Trà Vinh, like Đồng Tháp, like An Giang. Yes, but sometimes I have to go far away, maybe like Nha Trang, or some kind of province far away, the place where I'm living now.
That's great. I think that's great if your job involving traveling a lot while you are a traveling lover. It's great.
Yeah.
But if you don't like traveling, it'll be a nightmare. So what means of transportation do you often use to travel?
Normally for the near place, I travel by the car in the company, and for a long trip, for long distance, I travel by airplane. Yeah, the company they have uh, the the admin Tryson. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say, but I mean like the receptionist department, they always have the staff in the company to book hotel or book airplane for business trip.
So does your company cover the costs for your travel?
Yes, sure. The cover cost for accommodation like hotel, from transportation costs, like if you go by car but not belong to the company, maybe you rent or you borrow a car, yeah, they will repay for you. Or the cost for meal, for dinner, for lunch, for have breakfast during the time you're in the business trip.
Oh, sounds great. So have you ever been abroad, Vannik?
Until now, I have never gone abroad. But in the future, if I have a chance to go abroad, I will do.
So which country would you like to travel in the future?
Yes, I like Korea. They have their has a beautiful and romantic fall, with the maybe the temperature is low, a little bit low, and I think the weather is nice for enjoy it. Yeah, I sing Korea a lot in the TV show, so I think I love it.
I think Korea would be like very ideal for lovers to go there.
Yes.
So, how long was the longest trip that you took, Vannik?
Yeah, a month, 1 month ago, I traveled. I have traveled to Nha Trang for my training course, and it took me 10 days. Yeah, and it's that is the longest trip that I took.
So, have you ever traveled just to enjoy the traveling only, not
I,
relating to
I see.
working?
Yes. At the time in the university, I have one time to travel to Dalat by motorbike with my friends, and at that time I feel more happiness because it's the first time I came to Dalat, and it made me feel surprised with the landscape and the weather, the low temperature in the air, yeah, fresh air as well. Yes.
So, if you like travel um, and you don't have to work, so what do you often do while traveling to discover the local things like food or people? What do you often do?
Um, I think I will enjoy in food because I am a eating person. You know, for the party, I always focus on what kind of food we will eat, and I sometimes I um, cook. I'm cook some food for myself, and I think I enjoy with food. Uh, um, More than people or others.
I see. Right. So let's move on to part two. Describe a person who is good at his or her job.
Okay, I wanna tell you my current manager at the company where I work now. Um, he is very kind. He is he. I'm sorry. He's always helped me to do the best work. Uh, he often encourage me to do the work as a best, and he uh, he assign tasks in work to other. He divides work to a lot of part for it. He makes sure that it's suit with others, with each person, each staff. And I think I need to follow him to to learn his skill, to learn something he do at his job.
So do you think you are good at your job, Vannik?
Uh, yes, I think so because now I'm trying to do my job, uh, try to do it the best as I can.
So what do we need to do to be good at our jobs in your opinion?
I'm sorry.
In your opinion, what do we need to do to be good at our jobs?
I think first we really love the job that we do every day. Second is we have we have to work with uh, highly responsible. You know, responsible for work. We have to do something to make sure that we can reach the goal as fast as possible. Yes, and I think we we should uh, learn a lot of things to related to our work or our job.
So one last question about jobs. Do you think we need to work effectively rather than working hard? So do you think so? That we should work effectively that rather than working hard?
Yes, I think currently at my company, the human resource department, you know, they payment the salary for the staff every month, so they need to calculate the day the staff go to the office, go to work. But at company, they don't focus on the time what how many days you are in the office. They don't focus like that. Um, they only focus on the how do you in your job. Uh, what's how about the result that you do in your job? So I mean they care about the efficiency or the key performance index in the job. Yes, and I think it's better than we only focus on the time the people or the staff they go to how many days they go to office for a week. Yes, I think so.
I see. I think you are having a good job. So and keep trying in your job. So let's move on to part three. So, in your opinion, what is a good job, and do you think you are having a good job?
Yes, I think when we feel satisfied or when we feel comfortable with our job every day, um, we can build up the good finance from on the money from the job, and even we work hard, but we still have the time for our family, for our friend at the weekend, at the holiday. Yeah, I think it does mean we have a good job. And me now, I satisfied with my current job now because it's not so hard. You know, it have a lot of traveling, so you know, sometimes I can go somewhere to enjoy with the life, and it's I could earn some money from that job, and it's still okay with me now. Yeah.
So your job now meets every standard uh, of you about a good job. So in your opinion, it's a good job. I see. So Vanik, because I think besides working, we also have like a life to live. We have to enjoy living. Like people could call that like balance, a balanced life. So in your opinion, how many hours should we spend on working so that we can also have time to do something else in our life besides working?
Mm, for me, I think maybe 7 to 8 hours is enough for work every day, and we have the time for take care of my family, for children, to do other activities. Yes, but I'm not sure because some job they demand, some job is special, the demand might be they will staff would be working hard, might be more than 8 hours, maybe 10 hours, I don't know. But for me, in my case, my situation, I think so.
All right. So, what do you think about being employed by a company and a startup? So, like, which one do you prefer and why?
Okay, I think first of all, I will explain for you my thinking about each other with each other. The first, be in staff in the company. I think it's either basically for the people who do after they graduated from the university, right? So at that way, the people can have the good job uh, with salary. They have the time for take care of the family, and but you know they it's so hard for promote to be a rich person because you know be a employee in a company you can earn money earn more from the salary every month, and you know it's not too much to be a rich person, to be a billionaire or millionaire. I think so. But if the person they want to have the simple life, uh, it's not so hard with work. They don't want to worry a lot of things in work. I think they can choose the way that be a staff in the company is good. Okay, and for second way, uh, to staff up in the new company to do our business with startup company. I think it's a trend, either trending or the trend, either trend. I'm sorry, I'm not sure that you understand me. Trend for students, for the young people now, you know, lots of startup everywhere, startup for lots of sector like in agriculture, in a lot of business. I think it's good um, to to uh, to build up the business for the young people, but you know it's not easy to do to get a success in startup. But you have a good passion. You have I I think it's depend on us. Um, but if we do with startup, we can be a millionaire or billionaire in the future. But I think for startup, the reason why people focus on startup is they want to have the good finance. Yes, but maybe it's have the people feel more stress, feel difficult in work. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So, like, big responsibility and like they take a big risk, but the results would be worthy, right? All right. So are you working in a company or a startup, Vanik?
Now I'm working in a company. Yeah.
And why do you choose working in a company but not a startup?
I think I am not a businessman. So I think choose a job in the company is the best for me. Yeah, but in the company, I try to find out a good job. Um, I at at the last in the past, when I was a student, in my mind, I always think about what kind of job, what kind of company I will do in the future. At that time, I think about lots of kind of company, and I think a foreign company is suited for me because it can help me to learn English, uh, have better salary when we compare between domestic company and foreign company. Yes, and now I'm working for Holland company. I think it's okay with me.
So do you think that means that you can never be a rich person?
Yes, I think in the future, maybe when I promote in the high level, maybe I will be a manager for the department, something like that. I think I'm not rich person at that time, but it's enough money. I can have a good finance to take care of my family. I think it's no problem. Yes.
I see. Thank you, Vannik. So I just
Yes.
have some you just made some mistakes that I want to remind. So you said that feel more happiness, like I don't know what's you said you talked about the time you went to Dalat, and you said that time you felt happier because,
Yes.
but you said I feel more happiness, so it's wrong.
Yeah.
All right. And when we talked about what do we need to be good at our job, you said that we should have like the highest responsible, but responsible is an adjective, so you have to replace responsible by responsibility, which is a noun. Responsibility. And when I ask you which do you prefer, working in a company or working in a startup, so you said I will tell you my thinking about each other. So you should have said I will tell you my thinking about each option, or each of them, not each other. Each other is like we love each other, or like yeah, each other is another, like it has another meaning. I think you already know it, the meaning of it. So that's all. And also the pronunciation of have. So most of you guys pronounce it like haver. So don't pronounce it like that, but have. Yeah, that's all I got for you. Thank you, Vannik, for the
Yeah. Thank you,
interesting sharing.
Tiffany.
Thank you. All right, let's move on to you, Valerie.